Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is 3-Chord Dave and thank you very much for joining me today, where we're going to talk about some very special guitars that are coming up for auction in the UK very soon. Now, before we get into that, if you could hit that subscribe button down below and the like button. Both of those two things are very easy ways that you can help out the channel here, and let me know that you're enjoying the video content I put out. Also will help you see more videos as I put them up. Now, today we are going to take a look at, as I said, 4 guitars that are coming up for auction in the UK very soon. In fact, next week, if you're watching this video on the day it goes out. We're talking about some guitars from 1994 from Gibson. Now, just in case you didn't know, Gibson started making musical instruments in 1894. So 1994 was the centennial celebration, the 100th year that they had been making musical instruments, not just guitars. So they came up with this range of guitars, mostly I believe Les Pauls that they did, and what they did is each month they released 100 of these guitars, particular models, which is a really cool idea. Now they have all got a few similar features, which for example on the 12th fret they all have Centennial Edition, or I believe it says 100 years, 100th anniversary, that's what it says. There are all of the tuners, all of the truss rod covers, the pickup surrounds, and even the control knobs. They're all 14 karat gold on all of the models. So that's really interesting. You've got gold plated top hat knobs, which are kind of rare, I believe. I don't know, I haven't seen them before. You've got 4 available right now coming up at this auction, and pretty much you've got everything you could possibly want. There's a Les Paul Standard, there's a Les Paul Gold Top, there's a Les Paul Custom, and then there's a Les Paul Special Double Cutaway, which we're seeing over here right now, all 4 of them popping up. Now, they also come with an original hard shell case. They come with a certificate of authenticity. I think one of the guitars mentions that it's missing its certificate of authenticity. Not a big deal. It comes with a frame. They come in a framed picture, and they also come with a signet ring, which is also 14 karat gold. Same stuff that they made the hardware on the guitar with. You've got a pickguard that especially says 100 years on it, and a cool thing, and this is written on the hardtail piece. It says on them a year, and so each guitar, each of the 100 has a number between 1899 and 1894 and 1994. So it's possible that you could have a Les Paul and the serial number being 1952 right there on the stop tailpiece, and that is really cool. That is a really cool way of them doing it. In fact, Gibson might want to look back 26 years in their own history, see if they could do something cool like that. Now, if we look at, say, the special, I think we can see that it says 1899 on that one, so it's very early in the run. The gold top, it's hard to make out, but that's for sale. It appears to say 1957. That's a pretty cool run for Les Paul as well. So you know, that's a pretty cool one to look for. But these guitars at the moment, they are estimating that they will sell for between 1,500 and 2,500 UK pounds, which is more money in the other currencies. But you right now, about a week out from the sale, are seeing there's bids on the guitars of 1,200 for 2 of them and 1,550 for the other 2. So right now, for under £2,000, it is possible to buy yourself a real piece of Gibson history. These are not going to come up for sale very often. I think, now I don't know for sure, but I think these are worth a lot more than what they're selling them for. Now, this guitar auction is being done by Gardner Holgate in the UK. They have a guitar specialist. They are a very serious auction house, and they're selling lots and lots of different guitars and musical and film memorabilia in this sale. So it's also worth checking out the website and seeing what they have. They have some really nice current model Epiphone, Les Pauls, Fenders, Gibsons, all kinds of stuff. They've got some great PRS guitars. They've got some, let me see, what else have they got? They've got some really nice acoustics. Actually, a really nice Gretsch acoustic, and the price is only like £200. Some really good pricing on the guitars that they are selling. Also, there's like promotional posters and um, programs from tours by bands, particularly big bands like the Stones and the Beatles, things like that back in the 60s and 70s. Well, not so much the Beatles in the 70s because they broke up in 1970, but the Stones are still running around like they are today. And then you've got things like movie memorabilia, original James Bond posters, and things like that. So I just thought I would bring it to your attention because there are 4 really cool guitars coming up for sale in the next week that, if you're in the market for something special, something that, a Gibson collector might not even have in their collection, it's definitely worth checking out. There are only 100 of each of these models available, and who knows how many are actually still around. There's bound to be collateral damage somewhere in the collections. There's bound to be, I would say, less than the original 100 left in the world. So guys, that's my video for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below. That really does help me out. Leave a comment. What do you think of these guitars? I think they're kind of cool, and I don't know if I'm going to throw a bid in, but who knows? That might happen. Anyway, until next week, which is our next video, which will be on Tuesday, I will say farewell. Take care of yourself out there, and good luck.